how's it going? Alright? This is going to be a different video compared to what I've been doing usually. This is going to be a video of all my art that I've done over the years. It was actually the Comic Book Lowdown that inspired me to want to show all this off, as he'd done a video of all his artwork and that, what he'd done. Some really good stuff actually, like Spider-Man, and I think he'd done some other Marvel characters and all that. I think he'd done Batman as well. It's really good stuff actually. I'm going to leave you a link to that video. Actually, I'll leave a link to his channel, because he does some really good vids, so he's worth checking out. So that's a big shout out to you, Comic Book Lowdown. So without further ado, we'll get on with this video. Alright, let's move the camera. Right, this is not a bit of art what I've done. This is actually a crisp wrapper of the Amazing Spider-Man. And this was back from the early 90s. This is a roast beef flavour. I'll show you the back of it. I'm a bit of a hoarder, I will say so myself. As you can see, the best before date is 21st of March 1991. Yeah, kept this throughout the years. Pity about the punch holes, but oh well, you know. Can't complain really. And this next picture was one I'd done from 1987. This is like a punch up, a load of DC characters. Well, let's have a look. This one was someone I created, someone on like a jetpack, fighting some guy with extra tall legs. You've got Kato, Green Hornet's sidekick, Batgirl, Batman, Green Hornet there, Robin. Really terrible artwork. And a female Robin as well, a bit like her out of Dark Knight Returns. I can't remember her name now. But this drawing was actually done in 1987, and I'll prove that. There's the date. Yeah, stuff I keep, eh? Right, this is another drawing. This is done from 1988, and this is Hopalong Cassidy, Bill Boyd, punching a man in the face. Yeah, this is quite sort of primitive sort of work. You know, I was only about say it was about 9 when I did this. Then we've got a comic cover which I've drawn here from 1990. It's Batman 1. Terrible shading on it. I don't mind the Batman on it, you know, the figure of Batman look alright. You've also got the Penguin, Robin, the Riddler and the Joker, and the Batmobile there. And I don't know why, but Batman seems to be standing in a circle of spikes. Why, I don't know. And you've got this Batarang here, which no one's holding. Where the hell's that come from? I don't know. Yeah, the only things you could see I probably copied was the DC logo and this logo here as well. This isn't quite a nice picture. I'm quite proud of this. This is one I also done years and years ago, and it's in colour. It's Giant Man. Yeah, quite like that. I'll zoom in on it. Yeah, it's pretty cool, that. Yeah, quite proud. And then we have a really odd thing what I've done here. This is something saying Doctor Who is the top man, with a question mark. Now, I think it should have been an exclamation mark, because, you know, you're thinking, Doctor Who's the top man? You sure about that? So, you know, But I think I put this because it's like his symbol, the question mark, so yeah, quite odd. We have another picture of Batman. This is a really odd looking one, if I do say so myself. I think this is Robin up here. Terrible shading on it again. And then we've got this another odd picture here. As you can see, there's a picture of Asterix, Batman and Robin. I used to draw these a hell of a lot years ago. And then a really dodgy picture of the Penguin. And why I wrote Barbarian at the top, I do not know. Maybe something to do with Asterix. This is a character that I created myself. He's called the Terminator. Not a very original name. A very weird looking character. It looks like he's got a pistol coming out of his stomach. Weird looking hands, and then he's got a face coming out of the side here. A huge ear. And then he looked like he's got like missile launchers in his feet there, which look a bit weird. I think that's a villain I created. We have another couple of characters I also created myself. Not very original names. The Cheetah and Cheetah Boy. And this character here is called the Crusher. And there's the Cheetah Mobile. Very original, eh? Yeah. My shading was awful back then. Absolutely terrible. This was a long time ago though, 23 years ago I drew this. And then we have like a cover of the Cheetah taking on the Crusher. And again, my shading. That's all I can say to that. So there we go. Yeah, some of this stuff is a little bit dodgy, but I wanted to show it off. This here was like a fact file I did on the Cheetah. It's inspired me through like a lot of the fact files which DC used to do with their characters. You know, personal data, a bit of history behind the character. And that's the Cheetah. There's his alter ego. Looks like a bit of a Bruce Wayne rip-off, if I do say so myself. And then this is a character which I thought was called Lightning Man, but I did check, and he's actually called Quick as Lightning. Again, a rip-off of someone like Electro, I'd say. Or the Shocker. Very faint looking drawing, that. And we have another drawing of the Crusher. Oh, my shading's terrible. Right, this picture I actually quite like. This was a drawing I done in '91. It's of a Masters of the Universe character. As you can see, it's Triclops. And he was a villain of He-Man. I really like that. I think I actually copied the figure of it. There we go. Excuse me, God, I need to clear my throat. This is a picture of a ninja, nothing special. This was actually a comic that I created of the Cheetah versus Lightning Man. There's this guy here. I'll show you the cover in full. Not a great cover, if I do say so myself. And then I'm going to show you a couple of pages. These are virtually incomplete. I mean, look at that. The cheetah versus what? And look at this groovy wallpaper there. This is like his banister with a cupboard door. What the hell was I thinking? Got some artwork here as well. This wasn't inked. It's all done by pencil and crayons, but I'll show you it anyway. Lightway Avenue. Oh, he looked like he's pissed there, God. So, yeah. Then we've got the last page, which is incomplete. And there's the Lightning Man's alter ego again. He looks like a Bruce Wayne rip-off. This drawing here hasn't even been finished. Yes, as far as I got with that. Right, this is another comic cover. I quite like these actually. Made to look like old Golden Age comics. This is Amazing Mystery #1. Cheetah on the cover, and it says here, the cheetah in the coming of the cheetah. Plus a battle between the cheetah and the Terminator. And there he is down there. Weird character. So yeah, Amazing Mystery #1. And then we have another one of these, Battle Comics #1. I'll zoom in on that 'cause it's a little bit faint. This character here is called Quick as Lightning. It says here, see Quick as Lightning versus the Electric Cloud. Extra mini story with the cheetah and the origin of the qual. Now I think the qual is this thing here. Very odd. I think this is meant to be the Earth. It's only got the green on it. I've not actually put the blue on. Really dodgy looking. Yeah, Battle Comics #1 with 2 X's. Then we have a drawing here of a cyborg soldier. Yeah, I don't mind that, it's pretty good. Getting a bit weird, look at his arm. And we have a drawing of James Bond's Aston Martin. Not very good, if I do say so myself. I don't think he'd look very cool if he was driving this particular car. I'd probably want to send it down the scrapyard and have it crushed. Then we've got a really odd character here which I created, the Zipper. As you can see, he's got a zip going right down his costume there. Why I did this, I do not know. A picture of Dennis the Menace from the Beano. Yeah, it's not too bad, I suppose. You can tell it's him. And this is a drawing of my cousin when he was a baby, Daniel. This was a photo I copied. That's not too bad, I suppose, you know, considering I was only about, 12 at the time. This is probably one of my first weird drawings, if I do say so myself. It's 91. Very weird stuff. Zoom in on that. Can't really explain this very well, it's just odd. Oh, this picture I'm really proud of. This is one I done in 91. This is of Doctor Who's worst enemy, the Daleks. Show you that. That is really good. I really like that. I've done a good job of that, you know, considering I was young. If I do say so myself. And we have another picture of Batman. Not a bad one, looks like the old 40s Batman. Done in blue ink. Then we have a picture of the Punisher from 1992. This is very sort of faded. I have to sort of move close up to this one because you can hardly see it otherwise. There you go, there's the logo. Yeah, not too bad that. This was actually copied, I think, this picture. Here we have one of the bat signal with Lex Luthor's face. Random. Then this is a character I also created. It looks a bit like an Asgardian or someone. Garaeus. Yes, that's quite interesting. Right, this is a picture of Robocop. Again, only with pencils. I didn't ink any of most of these pictures. If you can see that. Very faded. It doesn't do it justice, this phone camera. Yeah, it's not too bad. Then we've got a picture of Spider-Man, 1992. This was a copy. I think it was a copy off one of the Spider-Man covers. Yeah, it's not too bad. And then we have some more characters I created. These are called Volcano and the Killer Dwarf. The Killer Dwarf. Volcano is about 8 foot tall, I think. I don't think you'd have a chance against the Hulk though. I think the Hulk would whip his ass. And I've got also some other ones. Oh man, that is terrible. Squid Man. Oh god, I can't even spell squid right. Oh, this is a dodgy picture of Batman. He looked like he's about to wee himself or something. God, he must have had too much alcohol on that night. Started making a prat of himself. We have a rip-off of Iron Man, Bronze Man. Who needs Bronze Man, eh? Then we have another dodgy picture of Batman there. It's probably the dodgiest Batman picture ever. And then we have a Judge Dredd rip-off there. Yeah, nothing special amongst that lot, but oh well, just wanted to show it off. Alright, this is another comic cover that I created. The Amazing Spider-Man versus Kraven the Hunter, the Vulture, Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, Hobgoblin. Oh, did I just say that? The Molten Man, the Meteor, who's actually the Looter, a guy named Joe, the Lizard, Rhino, the Superhero, which is actually John Jonah Jameson, Shocker, Electro, and Scorpion. And there they all are. God, yeah, if I released this, I'd have been sued left, right, and centre. There we are, we've got some of the artwork there. As you can see, I copied this from various comics. Some of it I've done myself, such as this dodgy drawing here. It's Kraven the Hunter and Electro. And we get this doctor who gives Spider-Man this potion which gives him extra special powers. And then it says here, Spider-Man is the best through having this potion. He suddenly become as strong as Superman. And you can see that picture was copied. Oh dear. And then I continued it in this little pad book here. More copied drawings. So you can see, I remember this one being in, I think it was Amazing Spider-Man number 34, this picture. Look at this. How long are their arms? And then you've got Professor Strom's robot in it as well. Spider-Man just having fisticuffs with all his enemies at once. There you go, Vulture gets a pasting. So does the Green Goblin. Right, there's a nice drawing. This is of the Mimic from X-Men. I think this was copied as well. This one is of Professor Strom. As you can see, this came from the cover of I think it was Amazing Spider-Man number 37. Oh, I got all that on there, I do not know. Alright, bear with us a sec, I've just got to open this up. This is actually a piece of art I've done with pastels. It's meant to depict Terry Wogan, the presenter from British television. It doesn't really look that much like him, but I really like this picture. I think it's a nice drawing. Yeah, quite interesting that. He looks worried, if I do say so myself. This one's really cool. A real stare on it, actually. This is Peter Lorre from Mad Love. I done this back in '92. Look at that stare. This used to freak out my ex-girlfriend, this picture, Jade. Whenever I used to show it to her, she used to turn her head away. She used to hate it. Yeah, Peter Lorre. And then this is a picture of the actor Wallace Beery, which I'm quite proud of as well. You can tell that's him. He was a 30s actor, in like various gangster films and prison films and that. And we have a picture of Lon Chaney. I'm not sure if that's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde or what. I'm not too sure. Silent film star. This is the original Lon Chaney. Then we have a drawing of Superman, which I did here. This was out of the Death of Superman, one of the issues of that. As you can see. Then we have a picture of Power Man, Luke Cage. And then this was a drawing I did, I think it was when I was at school. It's got a character there called the Electrifier. No, incomplete. And then I'm going to zoom. Got a yin yang sign there, which is not all in show. You got Superman up here. Got the TARDIS, Doctor Who's TARDIS, Mickey Mouse. And he's shooting these balls or bolts at this house. You got a Dalek down there as well. Got a weird picture, a UFO. Right, this is a picture of Dracula, or my picture of Dracula. It doesn't really look much like him. Look at his arms. And look at that, he's got like flames coming out of it. That is so odd. And why this is on it, the Dracula's Box. Another film what's meant to be coming out. Ha! Crazy stuff. Right, this is quite a good drawing. This is of the second Doctor Who. Patrick Troughton. As you can see, he's wearing a stovepipe hat. Yeah, I like that. Then we have another weird drawing of a dead body or something like that, I don't know. He's got a knife in his arm. His arm's come off, his right arm's come off. And there's some lad with a cap on saying, "Oh no!" Yeah, zoom in on the face. Then we have a drawing of some guy breaking some dumbbells, breaking it in half. Join the army. Nah, not something I really want to do. Yeah, I've done that at school as well. This is something I just did in my spare time. Not a bad drawing. Then we have one half of this Batman drawing I've got here. As you can see, the other half doesn't exist anymore. Alright, this is a drawing I've done of my mate Matthew Sage from school. Super Bowl 94. This just came out of the top of my head. This was before, and then that's after. He's looking a bit beat up there, but he's laughing out of it at the end of the day. Yeah, pretty weird. And we have a drawing of Black Bolt and Submariner. We have one of Quicksilver. It's only his head. This was actually a copy, and this is actually from an Avengers comic where Quicksilver wanted to prove that he was faster than Hawkeye's arrows. I didn't complete that though. This drawing I'm really proud of. This is of a character called Wells Fargo, Western character. That's really cool. I like that drawing a lot. And this was done in 1994. Yeah, very nice that. Again, I think it's a copy, but yeah, I like that one. And we've got a drawing here. This is really mental. All I can say, this is absolutely mental drawing. Stoned. A guy with a spliff in his mouth, and he's coming out of a chimney. Yeah, a bit weird. Right, I'm going to leave it there now, because I've got some more drawings to show, but they're going to be a bit more sort of weirder ones than that. They're not sort of superhero drawings and that. I don't want to make this video too long, so right. Well, I'll leave you now to your day. Have a good one, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this, you know. And thanks to Comic Book Lowdown for showing me his pictures, because he's inspired me to do this video. So I'll leave a link to his channel, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.